480 knots, I'll reject the takeoff for any of the following: takeoff configuration warning, system failures, activation of the master caution system, tyre failure, unusual noise or vibration, abnormally slow acceleration, if a side window opens, fire or fire warning, engine failure, predictive wind shear warning, if the airplane is unsafe or unable to fly. Between 80 knots and V1, I'll reject the takeoff for a fire or fire warning, engine failure, predictive wind shear warning, or if the airplane is unsafe or unable to fly. After V1, takeoff will be continued and no action will be taken before 400 feet other than to apply toga and silence the aural warnings. Do you have any questions?
No questions.
Okay, departure briefing complete.
Airlines 1424 radio check.
Captain, we've got a door light here.
Airlines 1424 request ATC clearance to Incheon, proposing level 270.
Okay. I'm ready for the checklist. Before start checklist. Flight deck door. Closed and locked. MCP. Takeoff speeds. CDU pre-flight. Completed. Trim. Taxi and takeoff briefing. Before start checklist complete.
Before we are clear to Incheon, squawk 1017. This is 94,000 Korea 14, which is Korea 782. Central fishing Korea 107. Division Korea 782. 782 request descent 2,900. Korea 782 request descent 2,900.
Incheon Control Korea 146, we are reading new 555.
Thank you. Pushback engine start up program. Pushback long pushback departure runway 7.
pushing and start up from the long pushback spectrum and 0 bringing 46.
Korean 1424, request pushback and engine stop. Korean 1424, confirm departing runway 31. Affirmative. Roger, standby. Korean 72, Incheon radar current turn heading 360.
Locking gear.
Flying 360, Korean 782. Korean 1424. Korean 1424, pushing an engine past observer.
Departure check is complete. Nose gear steering disconnected for push. Release parking brakes. Okay, here we go. All clear behind the aircraft. Safe to start engines at your discretion.
Korean 72, left hand direct Shinna. Descend maintain 4000 by Shinna. 4000 by Shinna. Korean 782. Incheon, good evening. FedEx A7 request clearance to Narita. FedEx A7 clear to Narita via Ecobar 1 Lima departure. Ecobar 1 Lima. Ground maintain flow level 390, squawk 1020, wing bay. FedEx A7 cleared to Narita Airport via Echo Lima. FedEx A7 Ecobar 1 Lima. Echo Osaka member flight level bridge around Roger, Syria Echo Lima 1 Alpha. FedEx A7. A7 Ecobar 1 Lima. Roger. FedEx A7, runway correct, pushback engine start approved, departing runway 33 right. Tuesday right, copy. It's Korean 142, say you're heading. We are heading east.
Set parking brakes, please.
Korean 1424, 저희 뒤쪽으로 조금 더 길게 좀 해주세요. Make long pushback. 네, long push하고 있습니다. Right.
APU off. Flaps 5.
Korean 782, clear the ILS runway Jeju. 7 approach, report leaving Shinna.
Nose wheel steering connected.
Clear the ILS
Tow vehicle
runway Jeju.
disconnected.
7 approach, report leaving Shinna. Clear license, Major 7 approach, report leaving Shinna. Korean 782. Control Korean 782, request descend 2900. Korean 782, request approved descend 2900.
Anti-ice, auto.
Clear behind the aircraft, left and right.
Flight controls. Ground equipment. Before taxi checklist complete. Clear right.
Korean 1426 ready.
Patrick Neo 56 ready for taxi turn question 06.
Korean 1426 taxi via runway 7 question. Korean 1426 runway 7 taxi via Golf 1 and Papa.
Taxi and short of the Jerusalem via Golf 1 and Papa Korean 46.
Korean 1424 request taxi. Korean 1424 taxi runway 31 taxi via pilot discretion. Report approaching runway 31. Roger, taxi runway 31 pilot discretion. Will call when ready for departure. When approaching runway 31, Korean 1424.
Before takeoff checklist. Before takeoff checklist complete.
Korean 1424 departing heading, runway heading, maintain 5000 initially. Runway heading 5000, Korean 1424. Korean 1426 expected departing heading, runway heading, maintain 6000 initially.
The cabin's ready.
Maintain runway climb to 6,000.
Cabin crew, take your seats.
Korean 782 now establishing the flight runway 07 approach. Korean 782 continue approach. Continue approach runway 07, Korean 782. Korean 1426 full shot runway 7.
Full shot of runway 7, Korean 56.
Korean 424 runway 31 line of entry. Runway 1424 runway 31. FedEx A7, we changed our flight level to 370, please confirm. ACOM 370.
Check.
FedEx A7, flight level 370. Roger, flight level 370, FedEx A7. Korean 782, wind 170 corners, runway 7, clear to land. Roger, clear to land, runway 07, Korean 782. Korean 1426, full shot runway 7 due to approaching traffic, and final.
Full shot of runway 07, Korean 56.
Air Channel 157 clear to Narita via Egoba 1 Lima departure, climbing level 330, scar 1022. Air Channel 157, ready back.
Incheon, what time is the departure?
Air Channel 157, Egoba 1 Lima departure.
Departure is Echo Golf Oscar Bravo Oscar. Air Channel 157.
Air Channel 157, Echo Golf Oscar Bravo Alpha 1 Lima departure. Runway 1424, wind 170 pounds, runway 31, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 31, Korean 1424.
Runway 1426, runway 7, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, right 7. Line up and wait, runway 7, 326.
Runway 72, taxi via pilot discretion. 수고하셨습니다.
택시 pilot discretion, Korean 72, 감사합니다.
runway 72, 저희 인천 사업 좀 들어와주세요.
Korean 72, 알겠습니다. 다시. XW runway 33 right, the departure Echo Golf Oscar.
runway 1426, read what you have come up, runway 7, clear for takeoff without delay.
Clear for takeoff, runway 7, without delay,
Number 2.
Check. Check.
runway 1424, Incheon, radar contact, price heading
Thrust set.
260.
80 knots.
Confirm 260.
8 heading 260.
Heading 260, Korean 1424.
runway 1424, climbing 10,000.
Positive climb.
Climb and maintain 10,000, Korean 1424.
Trajectory to 60,
400 feet.
500 to 6,000 feet, approach maintain 100.
runway 1426, Incheon control, radar contact, left brake commit, climb maintain flight level 270.
Climb.
Climb to level 270, track coming grading 3690.
runway 1424, continue turn left heading 090, climbing 10,000, increase level climb.
090, increase rating 10,000, Korean 1424.
runway 1424, left turn direct commit.
Left turn direct commit, Korean 1424. Incheon delivery, first 109.
Speed checked.
East parking 616. Request clearance to narita.
FedEx 109 contact tower 118.2.
Speed checks, flaps up.
118.2. 109.
Relay 142 caution turbulent flag maintain.
So again, maintain 10,000.
Caution mountain.
Roger.
Check.
Relay 142 clear maintain relevant
After takeoff checklist.
250.
After takeoff checklist complete.
Climbing relevant 250, Relay 1424.
Relay 1426 reduce speed to 2201 left due to separation.
Roger, reduce to 220 over screening 56.
It's Relay 142 after coming extend 1 mile line of track.
We'd like to request 0.5 miles left of track.
Relay 142 reach the crew.
Thank you.
10,000 feet.
Relay 1426 Squawk 1014 1014.
Roger, squawk 10 screening 56.
Incheon control Jeju 139, descending climb level 210.
Aquarium 139 Incheon control radar current take position 16 miles south of Jeju V1, right turn direct to Sinna, descent maintain 7,000.
Still again, the 139.
Jeju 139 right turn direct to Sinna.
Standard set.
Direct to Sinna, Jeju 139.
Premier 1426 maintain speed 220.
Now maintaining speed to 56.
Red. Premier 139 hold of Sinna maintain 7,000. Jeju 139 copy.
Maintain 7,000, Jeju 139.
Jeju 139 hold of Sinna.
hold of Sinna, Jeju 9, Jeju 139.
Really 146 reach normal speed. Really 1424 traffic travel class 9 mile maintain passing 190.
Traffic inside, Premier 1424.
Really 1424 clearly visual separation.
Roger, will maintain visual clear of that traffic.
Jeju 139 right turn direct to Sinna, China, India, November, Alpha, runway 7 initial cruise speed.
Right turn, direct to Sinna, Jeju 139.
Jeju 139 hold of Sinna.
hold of Sinna, Jeju 139.
Premier 1424 report passing flight 220.
Roger, will report passing 220.
제주에 139 지금 신나가고 계십니까?
네, 지금 가고 있습니다. 제주에 139.
맞아.
Check. Check.
왜 신나? 제주에 139
예, 신면으로 가고 있습니다. 제주에 139.
지금 헤딩 4이신데요. 확인하십시오. Korean 139 immediately heading 360 due to mountain. Korean correction, Jeju 139 immediately heading 360 due to mountain. Jeju 139 stop distance, maintain 10,000.
Maintain 10,000. 제주에 139.
Jeju 139 fly heading 360.
360. 제주에 139. Incheon train 1424. 0.5 miles left of course. Approaching 250.
Korean 142 flying relevant 270.
Thank you. Calling flight level 270, Korean 1424.
Jeju 139 on system maintain 7,000.
Facility, maintain 7,000, Jeju 139.
Korean 142 confirm left side.
From rear traffic inside.
I confirm Lima side, opposite Lima side.
Pay from rear 0.5 miles from Lima.
Roger, Korean 146, see your indicated speed. Correction, see your mark point. Korean 142, roger, traffic, Ezdok car, 7 mile.
Looking up radio 56.
Yeah, remember, Alpha, you better maintain 4,000.
Maintain 2,000,
Station calling, correction. All stations now Incheon closing will be open
after 3 minutes. 다이렉트 신나 제주 원수에는 도량이 1426 도량이 1424 Koreania 1424. Koreania 1424, go ahead. Koreania 1424, go ahead. Koreania 1424, cancel offset. Koreania 1424. Apron cancel offset. 저희 지금 선행지 1426 레프트 사이드로 약 1마일, 1.5마일 떨어져 있습니다. cancel offset. 제가 한 이 상태에서 조금 더 옵셋으로 가도 될까요? 한 1마일 정도 옵셋. 0.5를 다시 한번 가보도록 하겠습니다. confirm left side. Confirm.
Are you ready for the approach brief? Okay, we'll be arriving via the ATC assigned start. As for the approach, we can expect the islands. The decision altitude for this approach is 223 feet. For the landing configuration, we'll use flaps 30. The landing runway condition is dry. Water brake, we'll use level 1. After landing, please turn on the aircon. The arrival airport does not use Ezdok, so turn off the transponder when we vacate your arrival. It looks like we'll be expecting a gate today. Taxi route will be assigned by ATC. As for concerns, well, the weather is going to be a factor for the arrival. Any questions? Okay, that's the approach briefing complete.
저도 아니 왜 시간이 맞습니다. Right, Koreania 1424. KDO 139 clear the ILSTM in runway 7 approach, report to leaving China. 1426 after OverLand direct cruise.
After OverLand direct cruise.
Koreania 1426 expect the running 3 feet last.
Expect running 6 right, Koreania 1426 now. Request descent.
Koreania 1426 descend on maintain flight level 160 by OverLand.
Descend maintain 160 by OverLand, Koreania 1426 now leaving level 270. Roll 6 by Koreania 1426.
Koreania 1424 descend on maintain flight level 160 Ezdok OverLand direct cruise. As Korean direct cruise Crosswind flight level 160 Koreania 1424. Korean 1.24 expect runway 33 left 2. 저희 그리고 선행기하고 약 2발 정도만 분리 부탁드리겠습니다. 착륙할 때. 예, 알겠습니다. Incheon Korean 1.24. 1.24, go ahead. 네, 저 시뮬레이터가 갑자기 멈춘 것 같습니다. 예, 아마 정신을 꿀릴 것 같습니다. Korean 1.24, right.
Incheon Center, good evening, FedEx A7 with you, coming to Blackbox, please come here.
Korean Bridge FedEx A7 Incheon Control, radar contact, left hand brake, Nordic, Sierra, Oscar, Sierra, India, slow, car maintain, Lullaby 370, low altitude restriction.
Roger, I'm sorry, can you say again, please? Roger, direct to Syria, Oscar, Syria, India, Kilo, ground maintain flight level 370, connect me.
FedEx A7 Squawk 1002 ident.
Squawk 1002 ident. FedEx A7.
Korean 1.24 weekly address, Toulouse. Korean 1426 descend or maintain reach 7,000 following before leaving flight level 160. Korean 1426 monitor Incheon at 128.1. Monitor Incheon Activesky 128.1.
Roger, monitor Incheon, it is 128.
FedEx A7 left hand track Echo bar.
Echo bar, FedEx A7.
Incheon Central,
Departing runway 33 left. Advise on initial contact. You have information Bravo.
Air channel 15. 1.26, go ahead.
Now leave level 16047. Then I it is
Korean 1426, right? Air channel 15, car maintain flight level 150.
Stand by.
Air channel 157 left, continue left turn
Descent
direct
checklist.
to
Recall checked. Notes.
India, Romeo, Oscar,
Autopilot
Mike,
level
Alpha.
1. Landing data. aircraft, 137, minimums 223 feet. Approach briefing. Descent checklist complete.
Incheon 157 disregard.
Approach checklist. Altimeters 1020. Approach checklist complete.
FedEx 87 fly heading 120. Expect vector 2 Echo Bar. FedEx 87.
Roger, FedEx 87. Direct Echo Bar.
FedEx 87 fly heading 120 vector 2 Echo Bar.
Fly heading 120 vector 2 Echo Bar. FedEx 87.
Runway 106 Incheon KAL 1020. Runway 1426 KAL 1020. Runway 1426 Victoria Direct Thomas.
Direct Thomas,
10,000 feet.
Incheon Center, FedEx 109er, passing 6,000 value.
Cabin crew, prepare for landing.
FedEx 109 on Incheon Control, radar contact runway and Boba 1 Lima departure.
For Echo 1 Lima departure, FedEx 109er.
FedEx 109 climb maintain flight level 150.
Climb and maintain flight level 150, FedEx 109er.
Air Channel 157, climb maintain flight level 330, KAL1424 restriction.
Climb and maintain flight level 330.
Runway 144, you can maintain 3,600 by Thomas.
Descent 3,600 by Tomar, and
56. FedEx 87 left-hand direct, double. Christian left-hand direct, connect, Christian Echo Bar.
Direct to Echo Bar, FedEx 87.
Five seven direct to Echo Bar.
Direction to Activesky.
Runway 1426, clear the IRS in on 833 right approach, report when established.
clear flyers on SBC right approach number 10 established
Approach armed.
FedEx 87 Echo Bar. direct to runway. FedEx A7.
FedEx A7, go ahead.
FedEx A7 Echo Echo Bar direct to runway. Lima Alpha November Alpha Tango.
So you direct to Lima Alpha November Alpha to FedEx A7.
FedEx A7 Echo Echo Bar direct to runway.
So you after a group direct to land at FedEx A7.
FedEx 109 from maintain plan level 350.
I'm maintain flight level 350, FedEx 109.
Checked. Speed checked, flat 1.
Air Channel 157 depart cargo direct to runway.
Direct to runway. Air Channel 157.
Air Channel 157 Ezdok cargo direct to runway.
Traffic. Check.
Circling on 56, now established the localized landing speed right.
Check. Check.
Premium 1.26 contact tower 118.2 수고하셨습니다. Good night.
컨택 타워는 circling on 56, 감사합니다. 수고하세요. Incheon Tower 46, now 11 miles on final audience is right.
Channel 1426 Incheon Tower runway 33 right, flat land with com.
Clear to land audience is right, 46.
Radio altimeter alive. Cabin crew, take your seats. Autopilot off. (1,000 feet). Approach stable.
1,000.
Don't sink. Don't sink.
Don't sink.
300.
Approaching minimums.
Approaching minimums. 200. Minimums.
Minimums. Checked.
100.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
50.
Don't sink.
30. 20.
Runway 1426, cushion 1426, welcome to Incheon, vacated runway via Charlie 4.
Check. Positive climb. Gear up. Speed checked, flaps 20.
And directly on 56
California 1426, execute Vito first climb maintain 4000, Hyundai Incheon consider 13.7, good day.
Hyundai Incheon 127, climb to 4046.
Speed checked, flaps 5.
Temperature green 56.
1,000 feet to level off.
California 1426, Incheon, radar contact, flight heading 250, climbing 4000, expect the vector 2, ILSCM runway 33, light approach.
Heading 250, expect climb to 4000 green 56.
Speed checked, flaps up.
X10 after Kabul, direct to Ranai. After Kabul, direct to Ranai, X10. X10 disregard. Next disregard X10.
After takeoff checklist. After takeoff checklist complete.
Triggering on 46 with this short flight.
Speed checked, flaps 1.
Triggering on 56 with this short fighter.
Korea 146, flight heading 150, left hand.
Left hand 150.
Disregard now direct to maintain direct to Ranat. Maintain flight level and direct to Ranat FedEx 109.
Landing lights coming on.
Jump control cleaning 426, request RVR at beach.
One 1.26, turn left, heading 070, descent 3,600.
070, descent 3,600,
Check.
Turn left, heading 360, clear the island terminal, A33 light approach report established.
Heading 36, clear flights 360 right approach report to Ezdok.
Approach armed.
Now as time is stop locals are
Green 1426, continue approach.
Continue approach on SS right, 146.
Green 1426, contact tower 182.
Contact tower 182, green 126, 감사합니다. Jet driver, green 156, now 15 miles on 560 right.
Green 1426, continue approach from the GP, right report 10 AM.
Order report 10 AM, continue approach green 146, and because to RVR.
Green 1426, stand by.
Standing in green 146.
Check. Check.
One 1426, Eastern RPI 2000, 현재 내 차에는 아무 문제 없습니다.
Rather, RVR just take it down.
Speed checked. Flaps 30. Autopilot off.
Runway 146 into command with 33 left clear to land.
Left to land, 133,
Approaching minimums.
Approaching minimums. 200. Minimums.
Minimums. Checked.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Reverses normal.
Runway 146, welcome to Incheon. Vacate runway via Charlie 4.
Vacate runway via Charlie 4, 56.
Check. Flight directors off.
Runway 1426, first runway 33 left and taxi to gate number 16 via taxiway Alpha and Romeo 1. High speed taxiing approved.
Cross the runway 3 left, approved. And gate 16 via Alpha and Romeo 56. Bravo 들어가겠습니다.
Runway 146, Roger Bravo.
Roger Bravo and Romeo 156.
146, high speed taxiing approved.
High speed approach. American 46, request check gate 17.
Roger, gate number 17 via question via Bravo then Romeo 1.
Roger, gate 17 via Romeo, question Bravo Romeo 1.
This container 126, 8 받았습니다. 네.
Cabin crew, disarm doors and cross-check.
Incheon control clear for 26 parking gate 217 엔진 셧다운. 대단히 수고 많으셨습니다. 감사합니다.
Runway 142.
0, 1, 3, set.
감사합니다.